The Indian Army and the Indian Air Force are moving to fast-track the purchase of 200 new light helicopters, a move driven by the rapidly aging Chetak and Cheetah fleets, which have been the backbone of high-altitude and utility operations for decades. India is set to replace two of its most familiar and oldest helicopters. The Defence Ministry has started the process to phase out Chetak and Cheetah, which have been flying since 1960s, and bring in 200 modern reconnaissance and surveillance helicopters. For decades, the single-engine Chetak and Cheetah have been the lifeline for troops in remote and high-altitude areas. But their design is 6 decades old. They lack modern avionics, safety systems, and modern glass cockpits. They have been involved in multiple fatal crashes over the years. For over 50 years, these light helicopters have ferried supplies, evacuated casualties, and carried out reconnaissance in world's toughest terrains. But age is catching up and the risks are mounting high.
The Defence Ministry's plan is to acquire 200 reconnaissance and surveillance helicopters, 120 for the Army and 80 for the Air Force. In fact, a request for information has already been issued for potential vendor lists as well as procurement.
Indian companies can bid on their own or tie up with foreign manufacturers. The new helicopters will be capable of operating day and night in all terrains, from icy heights of Himalayas to forward border posts. Their mission will range from reconnaissance and special operations, transport to casualty evacuation, search and rescue, and even a scout role alongside attack helicopters. They will also assist civilian authorities in emergencies. This purchase is in addition to 187 light utility helicopters already on order from Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. The first replacement for Chetak and Cheetah are expected to start arriving in the year of 2027, but phasing them out completely could take well over a decade.
Defence officials say that the project is part of the modernisation drive, which includes fighter jets, radars and multi-role helicopters. It will also provide job opportunities in the aerospace sector if it concludes on time.
Many of these helicopters are over 4 decades old. Maintenance costs are rising and safety concerns have intensified after a series of accidents in recent years. The government has issued a request for information to global manufacturers as a fast-track procurement measure. The deal requires transfer of technology to enable local production under Atmanirbhar Bharat. The requirement is of 200 units and the urgency is to replace the Chetak and Cheetah fleet. This move comes as the planned Indo-Russian acquisition of 200 Kamov Ka-226T helicopters remains stalled, reportedly over cost, localization and technical issues. For the Indian Army and the Indian Air Force, these helicopters are lifelines for troops in remote and high-altitude areas. Any delay in replacement could impact operational readiness. Whether India opts for a Western platform or revives the Russian deal, the race is now against time. In the world's highest battlefields, every rotor counts.